the fact that, you know, you're somewhat newly married, and then your beloved husband has been detained in solitary confinement for a month without you being able to get in touch, and then basically receiving a life sentence for something out of complete injustice and without any due diligence and any real charges. And then possibly with the prospect of never seeing him again. So, I mean, it was an absolute... I can only imagine it was a very nightmarish experience for the last couple of months.
And in the world of academia, consternation that this could happen to somebody who was there purely for academic research? Yes
and no, but I mean, we've known the Emirates from all countries in the Gulf are probably the most repressive when it comes to civil liberties. So, you have to apply due diligence and a lot of really good risk assessment when you decide to do research in the UAE, particularly on issues relating to their foreign policy and their relationship with other countries in the region. I think we all knew, and we all know, me included, I know that I couldn't travel to the UAE at the moment, considering the research that I'm doing of UAE foreign policy in the region, as well as the UAE's engagement in London and in Washington, because it's controversial. And whenever something is controversial, when you're lucky, you might not be able to enter the UAE. If you're unlucky, such as Matt, you actually end up in jail under charges. There are usually two narratives that the UAE apply. One is the espionage narrative, and the other one is the terrorism narrative. Two narratives where they usually say, if you want to take away from the credibility of a person, you just label him a spy or you label him a terrorist, and then you can do with him whatever you want. And they've done that time and again since 2011. Let's not forget, the UAE are the counter-revolutionary force in the region, and since the end of the Arab Spring, or beginning of the Arab Spring actually, because we don't know if it's ended, the UAE have been on the forefront of making sure that people disappear or are silenced who are opposition figures who put any threat to authoritarian regimes in the region.